Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So with it being the start of a new week, I'm going to cover what has changed in the past week as well as my upcoming plans. So as always with these Nitro setup videos, the very first thing I'm going to cover is the results of last week's dragon farming. Now, keep in mind that last week, starting Thursday, we got 2 dragon runs per day as opposed to 1. Which I think led to more SSRs in general overall. But these are the results. It was mainly a week of getting helmets, right? In fact, I got 3 Tiaris. I got 2 Twilight helmets, an Aeneas' helmet, and a carbon fiber helmet. So I just got a ridiculous number of helmets last week. Other than that, I picked up another Holy Ring, another Winged Shin Guards, and finally a Wind Cutter Dagger on Sunday from 7 runs. So overall, pretty good results in terms of the number of SSRs I got. It just gives me more opportunity to build up gear in general, although they're not best in slot gear. So, with the Dragon Farm results covered, let's jump back into the game and talk about changes and my plans for this week. Last week was primarily continuing to upgrade my healers, so I pretty much finished up my Imelda's bonds in terms of using Bursting Heart Keys. All that's left is just one last upgrade to her Strength Bond. Other than that, I need to upgrade her Heart Bond, but as usual, it requires Spirit of Origins. So, the limiting factor continues to be Spirit of Origins. I don't know what to do about it. Practically every character of mine requires them right now. So we'll see. Given that you only get 24 per week, I can really only upgrade one character's Spirit of Origins every week, right? And keep in mind that very often characters need either 20 or 24 of these items, and they generally need Spirit of Origins twice in their upgrades. So it really takes 2 weeks to upgrade a single character's Heart Bond to level 10. Other than that though, I did max out Listell's Heart Bond, so her Heart Bond is now level 10. I haven't gotten an opportunity to use her in actual combat yet, but at least she is basically fully upgraded there. So that was, I think, the main change here in terms of the bonds. Alright, so next, with it being the start of the new month, let's grab some of these new monthly rewards. And the monthly rewards I really want are, well, I'm definitely going to grab the SSR accessory gift box first. The runestone is not as much of a priority for me right away because I don't have the guild medals to upgrade the character, even if I'm holding on to the runestone right now. So later this week I'll pick up the runestone, but for now it's the SSR accessory. And I got a drop near. Well, it is what it is. I'm missing a bit of friendship points to get the second Trinity voucher, so I'll pick that up later. And other than that, what I can grab right now is the runestone from the memory, because now last week I went a bit crazy in terms of getting in terms of draws. So I have a lot of extra memory shards. For example, I got 40 Hein shards, 20 Kirikaze shards, and 20 Emmerich shards. So I'm going to claim all of this for memory essence. And with that, I have enough to pick up the runestone from the memory section. So that, with this runestone from the honor points, will give me 2 runestones to upgrade another character, which is very, very helpful. And then of course, since it is the new month, I can always pick up yet another runestone from the guild shop. So that would give me 3 additional runestones. Oh, in terms of the draws I did, you can see I now no longer have any Trinity crystals on hand. I drew multiple times, and I actually got a Shelfaniel and a Listell. So 50 shards of Shelfaniel, 50 shards of Listell. I will, in the video description, I'll have my current rates of SSRs. But basically, I now have 1809 hero summons. And on those 1809 hero summons, I have a total of... how many SSRs did I get? Let me just take a look at the stats that I have written down. 36. Sorry, no, sorry. 40 SSRs. So, that would be 40 SSRs divided by 1809, which gives me a 2.21% SSR chance. Which is actually pretty darn good, if I say so myself. So I'm slowly going over the 2% rate at this point, right? 1809 and 40 SSRs. I'm a little bit over the average of 2% now. I've been having pretty good luck lately. Before I think I was at one point I was at like 1.79%, and then since then I've been steadily going up. So yeah. So now let's talk about my current heroes. Now that I have those runestones purchased and talked about my percentage in terms of SSR heroes. So what has changed with these heroes? The big change, there's actually two big changes that will be occurring this week, in fact. First, Tiaris will be done tomorrow. She's going to be 6 stars. I just need 2 more shards and Tiaris is done. Zerida will be done this week as well. I need 15 more shards, which is 5 days. So that means on Sunday, I'm going to have a 6-star Zerida ready. So I'll do a few more experimental battles for World Arena, for Apex Arena this week and see how they go. So that means 2 characters will be done, and then I can start grinding up new characters. In terms of the characters that I'll be grinding, it will most likely be Liana, because I need 44 shards for her to finish her off. 44 shards would be 11 days, right? So Liana is nearly complete as well. I will definitely be doing Leonhard, because clearly Leonhard has been the character that has been absolutely crushing me in Apex Arena. So I clearly need to build one up for myself. And then for the 3rd character slot, I'll probably split it up. I'm first going to do Listell. I need 25 shards for her to get her up to 5 stars. And then I will do Shelfaniel, because, you know, I need 35 shards to get her to 5 stars. So that should make both Shelfaniel and Listell even more powerful. Like, I mean, I will definitely be able to use Shelfaniel in my party from here on out as an AoE attacker. And Listell will be more powerful than she currently is. And then once these 2 are done, so Shelfaniel and Listell, I will probably start upgrading Luna and Juggler. Luna because she is key for Ancient's Call. Juggler because he is my 2nd tank other than Landius. So it only makes sense to upgrade him. With that said, Juggler may change. I may just use him as the 4 stars and then choose to upgrade another AoE attacker like Joshua or Renne or even Rachel. Because as we know, the battles over this weekend really clearly revealed that I need to replace some of these healers that I bring with more AoE attackers. I'm running into serious problems with a lack of AoE attackers in general, or even attackers in general. So yeah. So those are my current plans with regards to changes to my party. You know, the 2 of them are very obvious, but the others are still up in the air with regards to what I do. Alright, so we've talked about, so I guess my shard farming will steadily change. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing, as I said, right now it's still Zerida, Liana, and Tiaris, but that's definitely going to change a lot this week since Tiaris finishes tomorrow. Then I'm going to start Leonhard and so on and so on. Alright, so other than shard farming, what other major changes has occurred? Well, one absolutely massive change is I've already finished the Alhazard's Aftermath exchange event. Every single item here has already been done. So even though there's still 9 more days to this event, I've already finished gathering these items. But I hear that there's another event in the future that uses these same items, the Alhazard's Aftermath items. So I may continue to just, do events, collect some more of these Alhazard's Aftermath items, and maybe have a whole stock of them for the next time this event appears. Other than that, for these other events, Big Bros Gamble, I've given up on, right? I just went for 4 purchases, and I guess the thing I got was 40 skin vouchers. That was the really good thing. Everything else is just whatever. I did get a bit lucky in the sense that I got gold, I got Trinity vouchers, I got Orichalcum ore, and I got skin vouchers. So I got all the middle items, right? I didn't get super lucky in the sense of getting, let's say, a runestone or the skin or the SSR accessory, but still, I'm reasonably happy considering I used very little Trinity crystals to do the gambles and still got quite a few things from it. Other than that, what has changed with my equipment? The equipment, last week I didn't really do that much upgrades. So the equipment has not particularly changed. I guess the biggest change would have been Imelda's gear, right? I did re-roll the Blue Moon enchant here a few times, and now it has a Breeze enchant with plus 15% int. Baldur's White Robe is at level 40, right? Gorgeous Red is still at level 40, and Meditation Ring is at level 50. I can upgrade both of these because I actually have 5 Epic Martial Spirits right now. So I can definitely bring these 2 to level 50 and upgrade a 3rd piece of gear to level 50 from level 20. The limitation is actually, believe it or not, guild medals. I have none right now. Need to gather some up to, purchase runestone, purchase the gold, and purchase upgrade materials as in general. So guild medals always seems to be the thing I'm lacking the most. Whether it's in terms of upgrading my character's class mastery or upgrading gear. Nonetheless, things are moving along well. And that's why I have 900k gold on hand right now, because I'm expecting to have to use most of it already just on upgrading Imelda's gear. Imelda herself is nearly complete, as a side note. I just need a few more Hermit Scrolls and a few more Saint Scrolls. So things are going well with finishing up Imelda as a character. And then I'm going to have to look into what I do with the 3 runestones that I will have for this month. Most likely, one is definitely going into Listell, because I need access to the Reaper's Touch skill. As for the other 2, that's the decision I have to make. What character do I upgrade with double class mastery? For example, do I do Shelfaniel, since I may use her as my AoE attacker, right? Doing the double class mastery will give her, even though it'll give her additional stats primarily, right? If I get into the Archmage and Wizard class, it's purely for the 12 int and the additional, the 25 intelligence with the additional 12 intelligence from Archmage. So that would be 37 base intelligence. If I finish off Empress, that's another 25. So we're talking about, 62 additional intelligence, which is very, very significant, especially when you add in all the percentage bonuses you would get from that, right? After that. So, very likely, I will build up Shelfaniel as another AoE attacker. Because she's pretty close to being a 5-star character, and at that point she would be quite usable. Alright, so I think that more or less covers my plans. The very last thing I'll talk about, I suppose, is the training ground. And the training ground, the main change really has been to the Archer and Assassin training ground. It's getting very, very close to completion. In fact, you can see 25% on hit points, 34% on attack, and 32% on defense and magic defense. The most ironic part of my Archer and Assassin training ground is I actually don't have the texts that use silver items completed yet. So, but it's not that much of a percentage loss. You know, for example, this is 3%, this is 2%, right? And the thing I really need to upgrade the most, to be honest, is finishing up these ambushers, which needs 8 of these silver scrolls, so I can start upgrading bandits, right? Because bandits are used by Zerida, primarily, Dieharte, some other characters. Even Joshua can use them. I would say, so, yeah. It's not, I guess, the best character for most of these archers and assassins, but the thing about bandits is almost everyone can use them, which is kind of an advantage in itself. Given I don't really have that much upgrade materials to upgrade, let's say, Mist Dancers and Bolt Rangers and Sky Archers and, you know, Firebrand Snipers, Shinobi, right? Upgrading one character or one soldier, bandits, that pretty much everyone can use is a kind of good alternate / temporary choice. So that's my plan for the Archer and Assassin training ground. Use bandits rather than all these other specialized characters. Oh, I should also mention, my Bolt Rangers are very near completion. They just need 2 more levels. Of course, these 2 levels need an additional 16 Crazy Shorts and 16 Devout Gloves. So while I say I'm nearing completion, getting 16 of each of these items is also not that easy. So, yeah, that pretty much covers the status of my training grounds. They're all nearing, as you can see, the 34, 34, 34 stat completion. Even for... I'll actually do a few more upgrades right now, in fact. So let's just upgrade this once. So even the advanced texts are nearly complete at level. And I think that's really the only one I would want to bother with right now. Because for this one, I am still lacking chess machine items, right? So it's not that I'm lacking the gold books, I'm lacking the upgrade materials, but slowly but steadily. Alright, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. I've talked about my future plans and my current setup and what I plan to do this week. So thanks for watching, everyone. On that note, Nitro out.